service-based business. I provide lash extension
Chanel,
services.
you know when I said, hopefully nothing goes well,
Wrong.
wrong?
What happened?
You know, like the thing that you're supposed to do when you record is press the
Press
record
play.
button.
It's okay. It's okay.
Bro, I be telling
It's
you,
okay.
like,
It's okay. We're just gonna run it back. We're
I'm
gonna run it back
upset
the
now.
exact
Yeah.
same way.
Nah, that
God knew what he was doing.
For
It's okay.
every single thing that we're saying.
It's
I
all
hope
right.
we remember it.
It's all
Hey,
right.
what's up, guys? It's your boy Vlad with the Vibes. You know the vibes. You've seen the videos. Welcome to Viben, the podcast. Today we're here with the lactician, the beautician, and an extradition. We're gonna find out because Vlad doesn't know anything about all that.
For sure.
Welcome, Shanell.
Thank you. This is the part where I fill in the rest now?
Yes.
Yeah, for sure. So my name is Shanell White. I am a serial entrepreneur based in Boston, Massachusetts. I am a beauty professional. I am the CEO and founder of Pretty in Paint. I am a lash technician. I'm a makeup artist. I'm an esthetician student, actually, as well. So I do provide skincare and services.
I know y'all go to school for that.
Yeah, you have to get licensed. Yeah, not a long time. 600 hours.
600 hours in months is...
Within like 5 to 6 months, you can finish. Some people finish in 3.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
for sure.
So with all those skills, right, what's like your main one that you started up with?
So I started Pretty in Paint when I was in high school. So about 6 years ago, I started Pretty in Paint. And I originally started with makeup. So that's why it's called Pretty in Paint. Because I originally started as a makeup artist. And then I started that. And then about a year afterwards, I started doing cluster lashes at my high school. And I was doing cluster lashes on my front porch where I lived.
Okay, we're going to have a footnote section in the description.
Okay.
Because we need to know what, for the boys out there. I know what
I can break
cluster
it down.
lashes is,
I break it
girl.
down very well. I can break it down.
Go ahead.
What do you want me to break down?
Cluster lashes first.
Cluster lashes. Okay. Yeah. So cluster lashes was like the fake mink lashes that you can get at like the drugstore and it's like, you know that brand Kiss?
Yeah.
So it was like in those little...
I know some Kiss.
Okay. So it was in that little pack, and basically most people would use hair glue to attach it to your eyes. Yeah. I didn't use hair glue, but most people did use hair glue because it's ghetto. It's just a ghetto service. People were in the
trenches, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it was a ghetto service overall, but they loved it. So I used to charge them $20 every service, and the girls
hustling.
Yeah, and like the girls would come on my front porch, and I had like the makeup chair that I have now in my service area was the same makeup chair I used to put on my front porch, and they would sit on it, and I would provide them the service. But because it was it was a knockoff service. It wasn't true lash extensions. The full service they get now.
I mean, if you 15, 16,
so
girl,
it was like
that you at
15 minutes and they're out.
Yeah.
Yeah. $20, $40 a pop.
A pop? Girl, you got...
And I was working during this time as well. I was working 4 other 9-to-5 jobs. So I worked for 2 cleaning companies when I was in high school. I also worked at a high-end retail store. Shout out Erica Wilson. So I used to work at Erica Wilson for about 4 to 5 years while I was in high school. And then I also was a bookkeeper for my parents' business.
Okay.
As a teenager.
So you did all this at the age of 15.
So I started bookkeeping for my parents' business when I was 13. So I originally started working when I was 13. Okay. And then 14, I got my first job, which was at a t-shirt shop. And I'm originally from, I didn't even say where I'm from. I'm originally from Nantucket Island. So I'm originally from Cape Cod.
Really?
So Nantucket Island is the island right next to Martha's Vineyard, essentially. So that's where I was born and raised. Got my first t-shirt job. I got fired. Yeah. Got fired in like a month. And then I was like, oh no, this life is not for me.
How you get fired at a t-shirt? Like a retailer?
Yeah.
Like a Hollister, like an Abercrombie and Fitch?
Like you would go in and there would be, t-shirts that said Nantucket on them. Yeah. You'd fold them. Yeah. Got great folding skills. But
I don't know, girl. If you got fired, it doesn't sound like
I got fired. I don't know. I don't
know. Fold it right? You know,
I was folding right. They said I was a cash register hog.
What does that even mean?
Like I like to be around the commission over there.
Oh,
I like to work around the register a lot. So like as soon as I saw the clients come, I would just run behind the register.
But that's a good skill. So at like 13, 14, basically you were building the skills up to be the national superstars that you
Yeah,
are right
and
now.
can you imagine, like 14, my resume was mad long. Like for like just putting stuff on
You
there.
work at like fast food too?
No, oh no,
No?
no.
You can't
There's
do
no
fast
fast food on Nantucket.
Really?
You
Where
can work
did you-
in, you can work with food, but there's no fast food.
Where did you find? Are you local?
Now?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you are.
yeah.
So when? How did you find yourself around these parks?
I was born and raised on Nantucket. My parents were immigrants from Jamaica. I'm Jamaican.
Oh,
My parents were immigrants.
But what that go out there? Yo.
Yeah, my parents are Jamaican. I'm Jamaican. So
Yeah.
my parents are immigrants. They came to Nantucket years ago now, probably like 30
Okay.
years ago.
So I'm assuming, and correct me if I'm wrong,
Yeah.
when you're 13, 14, doing all these things, they didn't necessarily have a problem with because you were doing something.
My
Or
parents.
did they have? Yeah.
Oh no,
Oh, that was.
I was like born to hustle. I've been hustling for a long time. Like
Mm-hmm.
when I got fired, I didn't even tell my parents. The next day, I put on this Hollister dress. I remember what it looks like and everything. I put on this
Yeah.
Hollister dress, and I walked up and down the main street.
Yeah.
And I found another job. I walked into every single store on the left side, and I walked into every single store on the right side. How my parents ended up finding out that I got fired is I remember one of them, they were driving down the street and they stopped.
Yeah.
And they're like, Shanell, what are you doing? And I'm like, I'm looking for another job.
And they're like,
And they didn't have to
"What?"
tell me.
Yeah.
And this was 14.
Okay.
That's how I found my job at Erica Wilson, the retail
right.
store.
But doing all the things you are today, being a beautician, being a elastician, did they ever have a problem with that? Because a lot of cultures, well, a lot of cultures, I like to say, like Africans, Haitians, Jamaicans, Caribbeans in general, they want their child to be like one thing. Do you feel like they had that for you?
No.
Like, they're just like,
My
this
parents
girl
were
gonna do
very
whatever.
different.
She's a go-getter.
Yeah,
She's
like
gonna get what she wants.
my parents were very, very, very different. Very like I've always had extremely, extremely supportive parents.
That's awesome.
Yeah, like my mom bought me my first makeup kit when I was 13. I was the only girl in middle school wearing mascara and thick eyebrows for no reason. Thick
You were
eyebrows.
destined
Yeah.
to be that girl, sis.
Yeah,
Her.
yeah. But
Is that what they
also, I
say?
think my mom allowed me to. My mom has always allowed me to express myself. But I've been artistic my entire life.
Yeah.
So throughout elementary school, middle school, and all the way up to high school, I was involved in art competitions. I won art competitions. My mom still has all my old pieces.
Okay.
So art was always my forte. But when I was in high school, it branched off into beauty.
Okay. So technically, I'm gonna put it like this: the content creation within you was brewing before, you got into beauty and all
Yeah.
that stuff. So
Yeah.
how do you express that?
With content creation, I think I categorize it as digital art. So I'm artistic in many different avenues,
Yeah.
and content creation is my digital form of my artistic ability, if that makes sense. I've
Yeah,
always
so-
loved to take the pictures. I've always loved to take videos of my clients. I've always loved the editing. And then within the last year or so, not even the last year, I would say in the last like 2 to 3 years, I've taken content creation very seriously in terms of my branding for my business as well as my branding for myself.
So it's all just working together.
Yeah,
What's
for sure.
the hardest part of it?
Of content creation?
Oh, I mean, you have a business to run, you have content to create, you have to be consistent.
Yeah. I would say the most difficult part of content creation is, I wouldn't even say producing the content. I would say getting the content out, because you can produce the content just like how we're doing right now. You can record it. And then after you record it, it's your responsibility to edit it. Make sure that
Girl, I
it
know
is
you don't
up
gotta
to-
tell me shit.
Make sure that
Honestly,
it's up to par.
they
It's
don't
up to
see the
your
pain.
liking.
They don't see the
Exactly.
pain.
That part is painful too, depending on what you have to edit.
Yeah.
Like something like this is an hour long. If I'm doing like a 1-minute video,
Yeah.
it's not that difficult on CapCut.
I mean,
You know?
yeah, no, CapCut makes it really easy.
Yeah.
Or depending on whatever editing app you use. I like to use Final Cut. Some people are CapCut girlies. because they like their little montages.
No, I know what you're saying.
You know
I
what I'm
saying. Like the
saying?
transitions.
Yeah, the transitions.
TikTok transitions, yeah.
The little words over the text and it's dim in the background and it shows all
Yeah.
honestly, I think that's super cool for me. But there's a lot of things that come into play when you want to be a content creator, not just you're creating content.
Yeah.
So do you feel as though that, juggling all these things into becoming a content creator, like you probably have a social life. I don't, girl. This is my social life. But you probably have a social life you want to keep up. You have family that you have to talk to, your business you're running. It's like, where do you find the time for yourself?
I always make time for myself. And I think I get this question so much. And I love getting this question because my answer will always turn back to having consistency. And one thing I will say is that there has been multiple times throughout my career as an entrepreneur where I've burnt out. And to experience being burnt out is something that I never want to return back to. So I had to make a decision as to how I was going to prioritize my time, not only for my business, not only for my branding, but also for myself. Because at the end of the day, the business doesn't run without me. So if I'm not running well, the business is not running well.
Say one more time.
If you have to go to work every day, if you have to go to your job, you get in your car and you need to drive your car to work. And mind you, your boss needs you to execute in your position because you have responsibilities that only you can do, and that's why you got hired in the first place. If your car is not running well and it breaks down on the road and you don't make it to work, that not only affects you, you're not going to get paid, you're not going to get the hours in that you wanted to get the hours in to pay your rent, to pay all the bills that you have in your adult life, but that also affects the company. It affects the business. It affects the boss. Because now no one, or maybe someone, has to pick up your slack because you didn't show up. You have to make sure that your vehicle is running properly. You get what I'm saying? So for me, this is my vehicle, and I have to ensure that I prioritize it because nothing else will work in my life. Absolutely nothing. So scheduling is really important to me. My schedule is color coordinated. It probably looks crazy to some people. I'm a schedule girl. I'm a calendar girl. So I organized. This was in my calendar.
Thank you.
And I got
Thank you.
an alert 2 hours
I
before.
feel privileged.
And 15 minutes before.
Okay.
So
it's hard to get on the list. I can tell you that. It took a couple calls. It took a couple rings.
Funny.
It is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad that you're here. I think that was very powerful what you said. To be honest, I'm still digesting it. So do you take yourself on self-dates?
I do.
Oh, my God.
I do. I love it.
Get yourself a steak.
I love it. I actually prioritize self-dates a lot. Solo dates, I love it. I've been to Boston Public Garden, self-date. I like painting a lot. Over the summer, I did a lot of solo dates.
Yeah.
Go out to dinner. And it's so funny because the response you get from the waiter when they ask you twice if it's a table for one. I'm like, yeah, it's a table for one, and I'm proud of it.
Okay, girl.
Very proud of it.
No, for real.
Yeah.
So you don't think that anyone thinks that you're crazy for it? You don't care because you're letting your vehicle run. You're putting gas in there.
I've actually had a lot of
97.
people stop me. 97.
97. Because it's a what? It's a Porsche?
A lot of people. Matter of fact, call it a Tesla.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Because you run on your own energy?
Energy. Period. Yeah, I've actually had people stop me before and be like, just tell me that they love what I'm doing. Tell me that it's so good to see how I'm by myself enjoying my own company. And I realized when I was in Boston Public Garden painting and a lot of people were stopping me and I had little girls running up to me and saying what I'm doing is so cool, I realized that the act, like the actual display, not on social media saying, oh, I love myself, putting up quotes, the actual act, the physical act and public display of someone loving themselves is so rare that it takes people aback when they see it.
Yeah.
They're not used to it, you know? So to them, it actually makes them uncomfortable to see it, or it's intriguing. Because they're like, wow, she's really
doing her thing.
She's really doing that and enjoying her own company by herself in a state of peace. And some people, they might look at that and claim it as weird because they can't do it themselves. But that has more to do with them than it has to do with me. Yeah. I love me. And I have to love me in order for everything else to work once again. You know, I can't show up every day with my clients in a bad mood with negative energy.
That's good for you, because me, it couldn't be me. Honestly, girl, that's really great.
Yeah,
I
for
don't
sure.
think people can mess with their own energy.
Yeah.
All right. I know I can't. I'll be mad as hell. You got anyone around me. I can. If you ask me how my day was, I would say F you. Just because, you know why? It takes that upkeep. It
Yeah.
takes a consistency to get in, actually, to not forget to talk to yourself,
Yeah.
to say, give yourself words of encouragement. Because sometimes there's not a lot of people there to give you that for you. So it's pretty cool and admirable that you got that, kick in the butt in the morning, and it's not someone else doing it. It's not your parents.
Yeah.
It's not your friends.
Yeah.
Not your man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Just me, myself, and I.
That's for real.
Just me, myself, and I. I don't know. And I like that you said that kick in the morning, because I wake up, and it hasn't always been like this, but as of, I would say, I want to say like April of 2023, ever since then, I wake up every single morning like I am a living.
Is that 6 months ago?
I think so. About 6 months ago.
Where?
Ever since then, I have woken up every single morning like I am a living, breathing miracle, because I am.
Yeah. So, wait, how did you get to that point? What was the build up?
Of me realizing that I'm a miracle?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm just saying 6 months ago.
Well, 6 months ago is when it hit me. I think I've always, throughout my life, I've experienced different miracles. It's like, wow, I got through that. And wow, I could have really not made it through that, but I made it through that. But
that's a really positive outlook.
6 months ago is when it was like, yo.
Yeah.
Like, I looked myself in the mirror, and I decided since then that I was going to wake up like I'm a living, breathing miracle, because I am. When I was in my mother's womb, my mom had a fibroid that was blocking my head. And approximately 15 seconds prior to her giving birth to me, because she at that point thought that it was over, because she originally thought that she would never be able to have kids, because most Black women unfortunately suffer from fibroids. And about 15 seconds prior to her giving birth to me, the fibroid just suddenly moved, and she had me. And I'm my mom's only child. Really? And although I'm aware of that experience over 2 decades ago, and I've been told the story multiple times, I've experienced thousands of, whether they're small or big, miracles since then. My ancestors prayed for me to be here. My great-great-great-great-grandmother, my great-great-great-great-grandfather didn't even think that I would make it here, but I am. I'm a living, breathing miracle, and no one can tell me different. So the people who are aware of their purpose that God has set out for them on this earth, they wake up different. They walk different. Their shoulders are held back.
Yeah.
Whether a Black woman or a Black man that knows their purpose on this earth,
Walk different.
They sit different.
Yeah.
They wear their trench coat different.
Put their chest out different.
They put their chest out different, because they know why they're here.
Yeah. They know their intention. They know their presence.
Yes.
They know where they're going.
Agreed. Yes.
Okay. All right. So this sounds all nice, dandy. You wrap it up in paper and sell it, right?
For sure.
For sure. I'm telling you, I'm gonna sell it. And
sure.
honestly, you got me sold. Whatever you want me to buy, I'll take it. But I want to know is, because you told me earlier, I don't want to say it right now, because I don't want it to come out weirdly to you. But 6 months ago, how did you come up to this conclusion? What was this Shanell before 6 months? Who was she, to the point that some people, you say you got to hit rock bottom? Because I know I hit the rock bottom. I had to hit rock bottom like 4 or 5 times.
Yeah.
I'm about to probably do another one tomorrow. And then I kind of get myself up and talk, do that self-talk.
Yeah.
Sometimes people go up really high and then fall down. What was your final, what was your final straw?
I was suffering for a really long time. And my life between 2021 and all of 2022 up until March of 2023 was very hard. And it was hard because of the decisions that I was making. The people that I was, not everyone, but the people that I surrounded myself around weren't benefiting to my overall peace, my happiness, my success, my health.
Yeah.
But it was literally it was just a buildup of bad decisions.
Yeah.
And I think that there was a point in my life where I was blaming everything and everyone else around me and not looking at myself.
Inward.
And I also realized that I didn't think that I deserved more. I actually didn't think that I deserved more because I didn't cherish myself and value myself and love myself enough to say, Shanell, you actually don't deserve this. Or to look at myself and look at the decisions that I was making, but also the actions that I was making and how that might have affected other people around me. And I ended up hitting rock bottom, and life got very, very dark. And I realized I didn't want to stay there anymore.
No.
Like, I think a day came when I just realized I don't want to be here anymore. I don't want to stay here anymore. And I can make the decision whether or not I stay in the pits of hell. And I don't want to.
Yeah.
And it took a really long time, but I slowly and surely crawled out of that dark space.
Yeah.
Slowly and surely.
I don't think 6 months is a long time to you.
You think 6 months is a long time?
I think 6 months is forever.
Really?
Yeah.
But sometimes it takes that long.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, sometimes it actually takes that long. And I think a lot of people with my public life, with what I just choose to display on social media, a lot of people assume that I always have it together, that it's always perfect. I hate that word. Assume that it's always perfect.
You're going to hate me then.
Yeah. That business is always doing well.
Yep.
That the money's always on top. Yep. That, you know, always getting booked out, and that Shanell's always happy. You know what I mean? So no one really sees the struggle of what it took to get here. You know, I didn't just wake up here. It took a while to get here. Grateful that I'm here and grateful for what I went through, because my test is a part of my testimony. But although this might sound weird, I needed all of what I went through. Yeah. I needed it. It was seasons of preparation of what I was praying for, of what I was asking God for.
I'm getting real emotional. My glasses are fogging up.
Oh.
Nah, real shit.
No, I needed everything that I went through. And although it was painful, and although it felt like it was breaking me, I know that God knows exactly how much breaking I need. And that he didn't break me to hurt me or to harm me, but he broke me to create seasons and moments of dependency on him, not other people, not the people I was dependent on. He had to create seasons and moments for me to depend on him.
You religious? So?
I don't call myself religious.
Spiritual?
I believe in Jesus. That's all.
Okay. That's all. I can get with that.
Yeah, that's all.
Just the Lord Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
And he will deliver.
Yeah, that's all. That's all. But, I mean, also, you know, I told you earlier on the phone that I don't drink anymore.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to bring up.
I don't.
That's literally what I was going to bring up.
Me not drinking is not because of spiritual purposes.
That's because you want to make better decisions.
It led to bad decisions.
Yeah.
You have to find the root to all the problems.
Yeah.
That was literally the root of so many bad decisions. It was the root of so many bad decisions. And once I started to think about it, like, all the bottles on my fridge, dumped them.
Yeah.
People called me crazy.
Yeah.
People said I should have gave it to them. Yeah. But me dumping them, he knows.
His brother said, hey, I was one of them.
Me dumping them was a physical representation of this exiting my life. Okay. I mean, Casamigos. I mean, Hennessy.
Not the Casa.
I mean, big bottles. Yeah. I mean, big bottles, white rum. Like, I dumped everything. And one of the main reasons why I decided to dump everything and not drink anymore and become a mocktail girl. Crazy. Become a mocktail girl. Yeah.
Ew.
It's just gross. Juice. It's just a fancy word to say juice and a bunch of sugar. But became a mocktail girl because I wanted to stay focused.
Yeah,
I knew that the season that I was stepping into required all of my attention. Okay. And drinking liquor and smoking weed would have been a distraction for me. Yeah. I don't care about anybody else. Yeah. I don't care about anybody else.
Yeah, I know. I hear what you're saying. You know, you're saying, yeah. You're saying that Just because that's your demon, that doesn't mean that's everyone else's
That's
demon.
not, and I do
Yeah.
not, would never dare say that.
Yeah, about nobody else. You can drink
Yeah.
your liquor. Hey, drink your casa. Drink your casa.
liquor.
It don't got nothing to do with me.
Smoke your weed.
Smoke your weed.
That,
Not the casa. You a
Oh,
henny man?
God.
You a henny man? Hey. That nigga you. Yo, well, I mean, hey, brother. Once you put enough pineapple in anything,
Oh, for sure.
that can go
I don't
down
drink no more, but
just like some cocktails.
liquor.
You know what I'm saying? So I resonate with a lot of stuff you're saying. I like that. This is the purpose of this podcast. This is what
I feel like I'm getting way too deep. I'm so sorry. This is literally how I talk like
cool.
when the cameras are away.
Yeah, it's cool.
Promise you.
Nah,
Promise you.
I'm glad that you're like sharing a lot because like, you know, I want to hear more. I wanted to understand what makes you you. And I feel like all those things that you've gone through in the past couple years or last 6 months, whatever you want to say, has shaped you to become a better woman today. You're not saying that just because you went through the stuff that you went through doesn't mean everyone else has to go through, because everyone has their own walk and journey to step into. But you're saying that the moment you say no or want to change your life, it's absolutely possible to do. And
Yeah.
I think that's empowering. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, we can sell this.
I mean,
We can wrap it up in a
he's
box
like, wrap it up.
and then push
sell
it
it.
out.
For sure.
T-shirts.
sure.
I don't know. I gotta figure it out. I'll be back
With a
to
quote
you.
on it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it gotta be.
Purpose-driven life.
You do this for a living, huh?
Look,
A
I'm
little
an
bit.
entrepreneur.
Yeah.
I sell everything.
Okay. You just
I sell everything.
be content creating and shit.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So
For sure.
purpose what?
Purpose-driven life. I feel like somebody has
Purpose-driven
that.
life.
That's probably LLC.
It probably is,
Yeah, they probably trademarked that already.
but I bet you they didn't put on a T-shirt because I haven't seen it yet.
Maybe.
Yeah, if
Probably
it ain't
not.
essentials,
Probably
I
not.
don't want it. All right. I'm a lot less nervous now.
Good.
I'm
Did I make you comfortable?
Oh no, yeah. The
Yeah.
pink socks are really doing it for me.
Oh yeah, these I'm so small. These are actually from high school. I've had these for years. I used to be a cheerleader.
What?
Yeah, like breast cancer awareness week, we used to like do all pink.
That's adorable.
I've had these for like 10 years.
So what made you put it with the fit?
I wear long boots here.
Yeah.
You know, when you put the short socks in, they just slide down when you wear long boots. Never happened to you before. They don't stick. This gonna stick.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, so ankle socks don't stick.
Yeah, but I couldn't find any, and I was trying to rush to get here. Yeah.
So you just threw on.
I just threw on the pink socks.
It works for you, girl.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it. I hope they can't see it.
No, I definitely need to zoom out.
I hope they can't
I'm
see
so happy this is
it.
on
Did you hear
camera
me? I
right
was like,
now.
let me just roll them down a little
Yeah,
bit.
no, it's there. It's out on the internet now. It's not going nowhere.
Oh, Lord. That's okay.
I'm not blowing it.
It's all with style.
Oh, just purpose driven.
Purpose. Oh,
Hold on. Put on a t-shirt.
put on socks.
Yeah, what was I gonna say? I wanted to talk about more about your beauty side. Because there are actually dudes like I know that are gonna watch this podcast, not for good reasons, of course.
That's all right.
You know?
You watched it and you learned something, and you're going to go and you're going to change it and make
Good things out
you're
of
going
it.
to make
Better choices.
Better choices.
Good choices.
Yeah.
See, that's the problem with the people that think they're gonna watch this. I think they're gonna use it and use it to their most like devious intentions. You know, because you know that lash thing. I'm telling you, it's not gonna go to a good place.
You don't think so?
I don't think it's gonna go to because now when some man get tight, he's gonna be like, oh, that's why you got what's the lashes called?
Kiss lashes.
Kiss
Cluster lashes.
That's why you got cluster lashes. I'll be tight. Yeah.
No, if they wanted to get devious, they would look up where what lashes used to be called back in like the 1800s.
Umbrella lashes? I don't know why I know that.
There was another name for them though.
Cum lashes?
Yeah.
I don't know why I know that.
I don't know why.
I've been on the wrong parts of the internet, brother.
Listen.
No,
I actually learned that from a man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like most men would know that. Because that's the only thing you can argue about when you're talking about lashes.
They were originally called cumbrellas.
Cumbrella,
yeah. Because back in like the 1800s,
getting dirty with it.
Dancers used to wear them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Crazy.
And I think prostitutes too.
As well, yeah.
Yeah, so
crazy.
Boy, we came a long way, right? Kind of.
No, we definitely did. I can attest to that.
Okay.
A long way.
I don't know if I can.
Yeah.
So what is your favorite? What's the side of the beauty world is your favorite? Is it the makeup side or is it the lash
extension
side?
skincare? I personally
Or is it skincare?
I feel like I'm the most passionate about makeup because that's where I started.
Okay, why makeup?
Makeup, the reason why is because makeup allows me to express my artistic abilities more. It allows me to be more versatile.
Yep.
With lashing, I do love lashing. I enjoy it. Over the last 3 years, because I've been certified for like 3 to 4 years now.
Yeah.
I have gotten pretty good at it, and I'm really fast now. So
don't poke no one eye out.
Yeah, I'm pretty fast now. Like I had 2 clients before I came here.
Yeah.
And I used to be really slow. I used to take 5 hours per client. Now I take like 2 hours, 1 hour, 45 minutes to 2 hours on a set.
You just advertising yourself now.
Yeah,
for
sure.
I'll take 30
book
minutes.
Me. What?
Yeah.
For sure, book me. But I do love doing makeup. I would say that's number 1 because it allows me to be more versatile. I also, second, I would say lashing for sure. And third, I would say skincare, but skincare is honestly right there with makeup for me because as I learned more as an esthetician student, I fall in love with it more.
Yeah.
I fall in love with the process of analyzing someone's skin, being able to tell them their skin concerns, their skin conditions, their skin type. Oh,
what do you think about
don't.
Girl, tell me how.
It's so funny because as soon as I started esthetician school, all of my clients on my bed to get their lashes done asked me if I could do skin analysis on them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so you just a 3-step booker.
Yeah.
You do the lashes,
rounded.
then you do the skincare, then you do makeup.
So people have been booking me as of lately. People have been booking me for all 3 services.
Yeah.
Yeah. I also provide waxing services. So 4.
You just be making walking models out here.
For sure. I can't wait to start providing more.
For sure.
Can't wait to.
For sure.
I can't wait to start providing more, though. That's going to be really exciting. But I do want male clients.
What you need? Hey, girl. I'm telling you. I've
never had a male client, ever.
Yeah, I'll be your first. What you want?
Not even with brows, like just to get, but usually men that go to the barbershop, they just get their brows shaped up at the barbershop. Yeah, I understand. It looks great. Right. I think it looks great.
Yeah.
I want a male client. I want a man to come. I literally have a service on my website called the Gentleman's Facial, specifically for men. Get around the beard, extractions, because sometimes they be shaving and they got all this stuff down here. Yeah. Yeah. He's like, I'm about to search up the website right now.
No, I ain't. I'm trying to figure out if this still recording. God damn it. Trying to figure out if this mic is
I'm sure
picking up my voice.
Sure it is. But yeah, those are the services I provide. I absolutely love what I do. Instagram. I love to enhance natural beauty.
Shanell.
Love every part of it. So it's recording.
White. Shanell White. Link ShanellWhite.com.
ShanellWhite.com is for my content creation for brands to book me.
Okay.
Or to
link Tree/Shanell White.
He's really on the website. How nice of you.
Booking appointments.
You're on Pretty in Paint now. I think I could see the pink reflection in your face.
Girl, I told you, I'm trying to make sure shit's recording.
I definitely want a man to come and book with me though. For anything. Any service. That would be great.
Listen.
I would love it. I would love it.
Now I'm telling you, after this, I think you'll get it. I'm gonna be honest with you.
For the right reasons. Jesus.
Now you lost it.
Jesus.
Now you lost it.
For the right reasons. For sure.
I don't know. I'm pretty pessimistic. I don't know if that's how life works. Hi, hon. Guys, that's Mrs. David. Say hi, Mrs. David.
Hi, Mrs. David.
Oh, no, ew, girl. Close that door, please.
Let me make sure this mic is... Yeah, it's all
That's
good.
not Mrs. David. That's just Sean. That's just my friend.
Oh.
There will be no Mrs. David for a long time. For a long, long time. All right. So, with makeup, are you located? You said you're located locally
Yes.
in Massachusetts.
Boston, Massachusetts.
Boston, Massachusetts.
Yes.
Is there any challenges you had on those? Because I know, like, when girls start with makeup, no disrespect.
I know what you're going to say. Just say it. I know what you're going to say. The shade doesn't match. The brows are too thick.
The
The
face
contour
doesn't connect to the neck.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The eyelids be two different colors.
I
And
think
be
men are
like,
scared of women who wear makeup consistently. Like me, I wear makeup probably once a month.
I couldn't know this.
Once a month. Probably because every time I take pictures with Sterling,
So
I'm wearing makeup.
making
most of the
them
time.
photos pop, huh?
Yeah, but I wear makeup like 1 to 3 times a month. I actually don't enjoy wearing makeup because I really
You guys
love my
childhood
skin.
friends?
Oh no,
How y'all met each other?
we met like March.
March?
Yeah,
In this journey of yours, you just picked up Sterling, and Sterling was just like, "I."
I knew Sterling through a mutual. I knew of Sterling through a mutual friend.
Yeah.
And I just been booking him since March.
Yeah.
He's been so many places with me. I'm gonna fly him out one day.
Oh,
For
yeah?
sure. I tell him that all the time.
You
I go
be
to
the
Atlanta
first
a lot.
man getting flying out,
I'm
brother.
gonna fly him out.
Let's go for the team.
Good tax write off.
Nah, it's good.
Fly him out.
Shit,
Yeah.
tax write-up. All the business words. Could you remember me when you make it? Because honestly, I don't know if I can pay for this anymore. I really don't.
Yeah, I'm gonna fly Sterling out one of these days.
But for makeup, your hardest thing was it blending? Was it the contour? Was it the eyeshadow?
I have a heavy hand.
Yeah.
So like I think in the beginning it was just like heavy foundation. Everything was heavy because I have a heavy hand. Heavy foundation, heavy concealer, heavy brows. Like everything was very, very heavy. I also think that there was a lot of things that I was missing, like the steps of beating a face, I guess you could say. There was a lot of steps that I was missing.
Yeah.
So I actually recently took an advanced makeup course in Atlanta a few weeks ago. I did with like my favorite MUA right now. And I took a course with her. I flew my mom out. And my mom was my model. And it was amazing.
cute.
Like although
Mommy dollar time.
I thought I knew a lot, she forced me to unlearn a lot of habits that I originally had. It was very uncomfortable the whole time.
Yeah.
Whole time I was very uncomfortable. My hand looked so weird. Although I've been doing this for 5 years, my hand looked weird. But it was all worth it because I was able to learn new skills and apply them when I got back.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I would say those things are a little hard.
Yeah. But you made it through.
Yeah. I used to be really, now I'm transitioning to specifically being like a soft glam makeup artist because the heavy stuff, the
birthday makeup.
bright colors, that was so like 2016 up to like 2019. Yeah, the girls like the soft looks now, the neutral tones, the brown eyeshadow.
Boys like it too. Don't worry.
Yeah,
like it.
so
I like it, babe.
I transitioned, definitely transitioned, but yeah.
So when does fashion come into play in all this? Like to be in all this like industry, like fashion, I feel like fashion you need to be a part of.
I have to keep up with it.
You have to know like what people like nowadays.
What people like or what I wear?
Well, it's like both.
Both?
Because like I don't think you're gonna. Well, I think you need to know what the person's doing before you give them.
Before I even start their makeup, I need to
Yeah.
know if you're going to a wedding, if it's your wedding,
Yeah.
I need to know, you know what I mean? Like, I need to know. I always ask my clients what they're wearing. The busiest time of the year for me for makeup is prom and graduation season. Ooh, child. Like, May and June
Yeah.
are crazy.
It's because all the
And
kids coming in.
I always need to know, like, for the prom girls, the girls in high school and stuff, I need to know, what does your dress look like?
What'd you do?
If you're having a graduation photo shoot, whether you're graduating from college or you're graduating from high school, what are you going to be wearing? So stuff like that. If it's your birthday, what are you going to wear for your birthday night? So
What inspires you?
what inspires me?
Yeah. Personally, I usually say myself, but I'm a sick individual.
That's not sick. What? Are you kidding me?
I mean, I think it's to an extent
I don't
prideful
think, no.
to say yourself
No,
is just your
no.
inspiration.
I think if someone finds that conceited for you to say yourself, then it has to do with them and not you.
You're really like a keep it over there type of girl.
Keep it over there.
Keep it over there. Not over here.
Yeah.
I'm good.
That
Stop.
if imagine you
I see
all
what
right,
you're doing.
Let's
Over
look
there.
at all the rappers who came out of the hood.
Yeah.
If they go and say that they are inspired by themselves, they was the only one that made it. They have
facts.
all
Yeah.
the reason in the world to say that they were inspired by themselves, you
Yeah.
know? For me, what inspires me, I have a lot of women that inspire me. I would say that.
Was Beyonce one of them?
No.
Sierra?
No. I mean, like, bosses. No offense to them,
Yeah.
who you just named. But I'm inspired by women. I'm inspired by bosses. I'm inspired by six-figure earners. I'm inspired by going and dream building. I go and visit houses that I can't even afford. I go and test drive cars that I can't afford.
When
I
does
go
the
and
dream
look
stop?
at condos.
When does the dream stop?
It stops when I have the capital. For sure.
Yeah.
It stops when I have the capital. And I know it's coming.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't, and when you have goals, if you don't make it in a certain period of time that that you intended for, you don't change the goal, you just change the date.
Yeah.
Just move the date. Don't erase the goal.
So you're a manifester. You big on manifestation.
I'm big on
affirmations.
manifestation, but I go and get it though.
Yeah.
Some people just sit around and manifest all day and don't do anything about it. You could write that down a million times. You could make the affirmations, write down the affirmations every morning.
Yeah.
I don't write down my affirmations every morning. I write down reasons why I'm grateful to be alive every morning.
Yeah.
3 reasons every morning. But I like to dream build. I'm going to Atlanta in a week. I'm going to Atlanta in a week for a beautypreneur conference, a boot camp.
Yeah.
Not first time, but I went to Atlanta in July and I brought another business owner from the Boston area with me. And then this time I'm bringing 4 girls with me.
Oh, 4.
great
Y'all
feeling.
rolling deep.
Yeah, it was
right.
actually the panel. I spoke on a panel a couple weeks ago, and all of us are going to Atlanta next
You
week.
getting flying out?
No, he took.
You better fly that man out.
He took pictures for me for the panel.
All right.
Yeah.
And he'll take pictures for you next week. I'm all right. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Make
Yeah,
the
it was a
big
good
bucks.
time.
Yeah.
It was a good time.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
is there anything that you're going to create for people out here that's going to inspire them to do things maybe you do?
I'm gonna create something for the women, but I'm not gonna say anything about it.
What did I do to you?
I'm gonna.
That's what I want to know.
You're a man.
All right.
I'm gonna save it for the women, for the ladies.
That-
No, on a serious note though, in Boston specifically, like the entrepreneurship energy here is so dead.
Oh, yeah.
And something needs to be done about that. And one thing I always say is that if you don't see the room, create the room. I have a Instagram live segment called Women Talk Wednesdays. I go live with other entrepreneurs from all over every Wednesday at 7 p.m. on Pretty in Paint's page.
Yeah.
Gosh, check it out. I save all of the lives, every single one. And I started out in 2021. And since then, I've had some big bosses on. And as of recently, a lot of the bosses that I've had on are people that I've actually flown out and met in Atlanta. So one of those women that I had on, I will be going to her beauty conference next week, and it's going to be a boot camp for like 8 hours. We're going to be learning about commercial property. There will be realtors there speaking. There will be graphic designers, marketers. There will be women who own 4 different salons, 6 different salons in Atlanta, or have different franchises all over the United States, and they will be speaking, and I had to be in the room.
Yeah.
That wasn't gonna miss me.
Yeah, nah, for real.
No.
That's a big opportunity.
Yeah.
But you would never do that here?
I would. Oh, create the room here.
Yeah, create.
Because it's not as accessible as it is that in the South.
Nah.
You know, it's everywhere. I could go to Atlanta right now and find 3 different networking events. You know what I mean?
Yeah, nah, for real.
So
that's really the
people
city
have been asking
areas,
me.
yeah.
People have been
Go,
asking
girl.
me, especially after the paneling event.
Yeah.
So I have something coming.
If you can include guys, that would be nice.
For sure. It has to be inclusive because honestly, the amount of men that came up to me after that paneling event and said that they needed that, you know, to start their business or to keep going with their brand.
Yeah,
so men need it too.
Yeah.
Men.
Right. We need it
for
too.
sure. For sure.
Just one guy. Just one guy.
Yeah.
Just need one guy, then
the
we're
men
good.
too.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Sis and bro.
Sis and bro.
Co-ed.
I like that.
For sure.
Working together.
Networking. Black excellence.
I feel like we got so much closer during this podcast.
You think
right,
so?
Guys? I feel like we can all rejoice.
Yeah. We
and,
definitely can.
Be on this path together. I'm just making stuff up at this point.
Keep going. You're doing well.
Okay, be on this
on a
path
t-shirt,
together.
too.
I guess I'm tired.
Yeah, you're doing well.
Entrepreneurship. I'm Haitian.
Entrepreneurship.
We can be on this path of entrepreneurship together. Because purpose is power.
With my nails too.
And you gotta be careful because you girls expensive. Shit. All right, guys. All right, Shanell. I'm grateful that you gave this time to me because
I'm grateful you asked me to be a part of your time.
Of course.
Yeah, for sure.
Of course. Of course.
Yeah.
This is when I just drag the podcast out.
Okay. Are we wrapping up now?
Rapping? Because I could rap.
Oh no, you don't have to rap. I thought you were rapping. The way you were struggling with saying entrepreneurship, I thought that was your way of
starting some bars.
Maybe. Oh, you can actually do a little something.
Yeah,
girl. You kind of surprised me.
They just want me a podcast. That's it.
No, it wasn't bad.
They don't want to make it. They don't want me to make it out
so what do you
any
do?
other way.
You're just talking about me. What do you do?
Yeah, I just be out here for real. You feel me? I don't really be doing shit. I be out the way. I be chilling. That's what the niggas like.
What
to
is
say.
your profession?
I be
what
making money.
As we all are.
Yeah. Profession. What is my profession? Guys, what is my profession? What is my profession? So you know what I want to say my profession is?
What's your profession?
I like to help people be their best selves. I would say I want to say I'm an entrepreneur. What's up? You could say a motivational speaker, but sometimes I don't really give a fuck about what other people are doing. So I just be motivation for myself, and I just speak in, and people be like, "Oh yeah, I like that guy." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't really be out here
Comes
talking
out
about
natural.
just
Naturally.
when I feel like it, when I'm passionate about it, people know that I'm like, hey guys, you gotta get your stuff together because X, Y, and Z. You don't want to be this age and looking back and regretting life. So, what I started with. Oh, you want to hear my story?
Yeah.
Okay. We got another 30 minutes left. Shit. You want to hear my story?
Sure.
All right, Sterling, ready? All right, bro.
He's set up the camera.
Like, I'm a young boy from Brockton. You feel me? Get out the mud type shit. You know what I'm saying? People were telling me yo, Vlad, you ain't gonna make it. I was one of them kids in high school that was kind of nerdy for real because I grew up in a single family household. No one really wanted to talk to me. I was a weird kid. You know what I'm saying?
You don't look weird.
I know, I'm sexy as fuck now. Hey, these hoes are mad. I'm telling you. So yeah, boom. So I'm in high school.
Yeah.
People like rocking with me, not really rocking with me. I wasn't really with the black crowd, but I wasn't really with the white crowd. I was like in the middle. You know what I'm saying? People could just rock with Vlad, like, oh yeah, Vlad. And then going up in high school, I kind of hit that. Like when I was senior year, I started partying. I started going out. So like a lot of people know me in Brockton. Just being outside, it's not the best thing to be known about.
It's Brockton.
I know.
Everybody's outside in Brockton.
Nah,
what did I
for
tell you
real.
about Brockton? I don't go to Brockton.
But yeah, but that was the place to have the littest house parties.
I know. I've been.
Yeah, you've been to a basketball
Never
in
going
Brockton?
again.
Are you
Never
serious?
going again.
Bullets are just a little excitement. They're not.
Why
like,
are we shooting when we should be dancing? I just don't understand.
Because you can't just not end the party with bullets. That's just like not ending
That's
the cake
something
with...
somebody from Brockton would say. Yeah, that's something somebody from Brockton would say.
Damn, my fault. That's like not putting the frosting on a cake. You feel me?
And then the frosting just might end your life. Who knows?
Well, that's the excitement of it. Well, okay, now I'm romanticizing it. You're right. The bullet's bad. But at least, you got something to talk about for a couple months. Like, oh, yo, you remember when we almost lost our life at Oz party? Oh, yeah, I remember that because you were doing da-da-da-da with the other shorty. Like, oh, shit, I do remember that because, you were doing that. So it's like, it's memories for who survives.
Great. Love that for
I
you.
know, Shanell, I'm not. Let me just continue with the story.
Yeah, keep going.
All right, so Sterling, right? Then I'm out here trying to really figure out what's my thing out here. You know what I'm saying? Really side segment of how I kind of got into content creation. Funny thing is, my younger brother is actually the photographer and videographer. He's much better than probably anything I could do. What I wanted to do was intentionally kind of do YouTube when I was young. And I was like, okay, like I can just like create stuff and get paid for it. Oh my God. Like why not? Like who wouldn't do that?
For
You know
sure.
what I'm saying? Because I wasn't educated on money, schooling, how much college is, you spend, loans, income, all those things that you probably learned around your path to become a better entrepreneur, people how to network with, how to present yourself, how to love yourself so other people that are hating on you can kind of, you can create boundaries with.
Yeah.
Right? Am I speaking truth so far?
Boundaries are healthy.
Boundaries are healthy.
Yep.
Thing. So, long story short, I had this game. I played this game called DC Universe. It was on PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, whatever. And I love that. You know what I'm talking about, Sterling, right? You know that, cuz. So I really was like, yo, I love this game so much. That's all I ever played because, reason I have, my physique and, how I look and all that stuff, because I did track in high school. I played ball. But all I did was my escape from life was that game and, sports.
Yeah.
The only escape because I had other things going on. That's for a different podcast. You express yourself, so I'm just going to do you the respect of doing it myself because I don't like to do it that much.
No problem.
Because I'm a strong guy and people and women are supposed to like lean on me and say like, oh my God, like I love how you're so nonchalant.
That's for another podcast.
Why? Is that toxic?
It's not toxic, but like vulnerability is important.
Yeah, vulnerability is hot, right? Say it. You gotta say it because the men won't take it anywhere else.
Vulnerability is attractive.
Now you set them up. There you go.
They want to cry in front of me, like,
nah, bro, please, why?
Send me pictures of the diary.
You should have. Please book me. Let me book you.
That's so funny.
So, I wanted to create stuff so much on the internet, but I got the partying. I honestly, believe it or not, I did not drink or smoke till I was 21 because in respect to my mama. But
that's good.
Yeah. I was
not a lot of people.
Funny thing
living
is,
in America.
Yeah, did not make it there.
Yeah, that's good.
And I didn't realize how serious that was till I was 21, 22, 23 because clubbing was introduced. And I realized that was
together.
Yeah, it was all together. It was a norm.
Yeah.
So that period of time when I was 21, 22, I was learning a lot of stuff with weed and alcohol, how it pertains to my body, it was not a fun trip. Honestly, every night I was probably messed up.
Especially as a former athlete.
Yeah, especially as a former athlete, how it affects your body, how it affects your mind. And also, you don't really realize, how powerful saying no was, because now it's easy for things just to bypass your boundaries, because
Yep.
it's a normal thing now.
Yep.
Like, oh yeah, take this. You ain't gonna go take this shot of Casa, bro, or Henny. Sorry,
Yeah.
let me switch it up.
In respects to your favorite
Yeah,
drink.
you ain't gonna take this, shot of Henny,
Yeah.
bro. You ain't trying to. So I understand, you creating the room is how you kind of just be yourself without all those things
Yeah.
coming to you, right?
Yeah.
All those things affecting you.
Yeah.
And I didn't have that bubble when I was 21, 22, because I thought it was like innocence. I thought it wasn't that deep.
Yeah.
So once I saw I got effective about it, I went down like a really down path. All right, let's rewind a little bit, because I don't want to go there.
You're okay.
But the reason I wanted to make videos of DC Universe and all that stuff is because I just like doing my own thing and producing, as you say, your own art. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? It's not the best in here. Like, it's not in a bad way.
Yeah.
I can be very scatterbrained. You were talking about unique color coordinated like calendars and all that
Yeah.
stuff. Me, whatever comes to my mind works. And my brain just kind of sorts things out just really fast.
That's good.
Yeah, but it's kind of...
It can be overwhelming, but it's good. Like, I think for me as a creative, my new ideas are always popping up in my head.
Yeah.
And it's very overwhelming for me.
You know what I thought was a bad thing? Why that was a bad thing? And I'm going to put the stamp on this because I have to go back to the story. Because I will go off.
No problem.
So I thought that was a bad thing, because as a creative, you have a different mind. And with having a different mind, you have a lot of flooding of ideas. Some people can't, some people that are like maybe have ADD or ADHD can't file everything out and prioritize one thing at a time. So even if you don't have ADHD or ADD,
Yeah.
all those like flooding of creativity or those ideas, you think you just gotta go get it. So like that could make you low-key look like crazy because you're trying to do one thing. Let's say, for example, for you, it worked out for you. But what if one day you're like, oh, I want to be a makeup artist. Oh, I want to be an elastician. Oh, no, I'm a content creator.
Yeah.
So you can become very schizophrenic in a way. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But all worked out for you because they're all in the same fields. And you kind of sum it up to be like, I'm an entrepreneur, I'm an influencer, and I do these things on the side that I produce to other people.
Yeah.
They can relate. It's a whole story for you.
Yep.
A lot of people understand that story. So a lot of people understand it as I am confused and I don't know what to do. But they don't understand that it's what you decided to be. It's those skills that you have coming in your mind. How can it all like correlate in a nice soup, a bouillon for my Haitians, to taste good, to work well at the end of the day. And in that confusion, people are hindered by, hey, they think they're not sure of themselves. They think that it's just them being maybe goofy or stupid or not enough, because it's not a concrete thing like everything else.
And they don't
our
start the
parents
business.
tell in the world. And they don't start.
And they don't start.
So a lot of things that people do, they just get scared of starting because they feel like they need that one thing.
Yeah.
Just do it, bro.
I said this to someone literally a few days ago.
Just do it.
I said, if you're waiting for everything to be perfect, you'll never do it.
Yeah. Just be serious about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just start.
Doesn't really matter. You think all this stuff just happened?
Yeah.
Just because I was like...
And it could be here now.
Yeah.
It could be here now in this space. And then a year later, it could be in a studio. And you can own that studio. And you can rent other rooms of that studio to other content creators. It could be a content house.
It's the
and it
bigger picture.
just stems from you starting with what you got. What is that video of Mariah Carey on the mic in the DJ stand?
Yeah.
And she's like, I'm gonna do what I can with what I got.
Yeah.
That like, that's my life.
That
That's
took it for
literally
you?
my life.
That took it for you?
Yeah.
Yay! All right, guys. What are the remaining cameras that I have?
Okay, that one's still going.
That one's still going.
You want to move that one?
Honestly, we're just gonna keep it at that.
Okay.
Because that's the wide angle. That one was the one on me.
Oh, okay.
I appreciate you, Sterling. That was the one on you.
Okay.
So the wide angle, I can always crop it or just zoom in. It doesn't really matter.
No.
You kind of just have to improvise with this stuff. All you have to do is just go along with the flow with it.
But do what you can.
So, all right, let's go to the pin, and then I'm gonna finish up as what I do.
No, you already stuck the pin. You got to go back to your story. I want you to finish. your story.
The story, and then before that, it was what I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You ended off with peer pressure. I remember.
Yeah, people peer pressured me, bro. People bully the fuck out of me because I'll beat niggas up now, but like, shit, niggas fucked me up because. So I was nervous in starting a YouTube channel or starting anything that I wanted to do because we got mama telling me what to do. We got my friends telling me what I should do or be cool to do. And we got, Shorty over here trying to tell me what I want with my life. And all those outside voices don't help you create your own voice. And that's what it's all about. It's just creating your own voice that is that you can believe in, that's comfortable for you and only you. Keep that shit over there.
Yeah.
I'm over here.
Yeah.
Power is purpose. Purpose, power.
We'll figure it out at the end.
Yeah, bro. So at the end of the day, what I eventually did was shout out people to kind of drive this message along. It's people that are out here doing the same thing, but don't know of each other, nor, and if you don't know of each other, you can't connect with each other. It's helping people kind of drive themselves in the best way possible, whether it's music, whether it's beauty, whether it's, photography, videography. I just feel like I'm an encouraging friend that just tells people you can do it. That's it.
Do you tell yourself the same thing?
Yo, all right, this is the end of the podcast. God damn, what's
yes or no?
Not
Just
deep,
yes or no.
bro. What's good?
Because you talk about motivating everybody else. And a lot of times when you're the motivator of the friend group, of the family, you're the one that actually needs it the most. Like when you aren't
all my cameras dead.
When you pour into everybody, you gotta make sure your cup's full too.
No, that's true. That's one of the things that I got to realize more for myself. Once you kind of get into that emotional point of the other piece cup, you want to make sure yours is full too. Mm-hmm. But one thing that I like and that what I tell myself is we talked about creating the room. Mm-hmm. And we talking about, and creating the room is all in all breeding fruits of your labor because you're creating things at your feet and you're growing them around you. Girl.
So serious, keep going.
It was like ASMR in this piece. So, and then as you grow those fruits, those flowers, the people you love, especially the people you want to keep around you, your team, your inner circle, feeds is the wrong word, but it nourishes them to be them best selves. And with breeds more fruits and flowers. So that's what I like to say as myself, as how I built myself up to this day. The man I want to become is that man that can stand on business, stay on business And basically, in things that he does in his life, helps other people to foster their skills as well. Setting an example almost. Will I tell you, do I have the biggest ambitions? Like the penthouse or like flying out places? I'm a very simple man.
Simple's good. Simple is cheaper.
Simple, yes, it is.
Especially
Girl.
when you live in Massachusetts.
Simple is very cheaper. That's facts.
Yeah.
But that's not. I don't thrive in like kind of the materialistic things. I thrive in how people's character grows
That's great.
and what that does for themselves.
That's great.
And I feel like when you become the standard, people try to live up to that. That's it. I'm just a regular dude out here doing regular
Don't say all
stuff.
that and be like, oh yeah, I'm just a regular dude out here.
Yeah,
changing people's lives
like
or
I
whatever,
said,
breaking
it's-
curses in my family.
I don't want to romanticize a standard for myself. When you wake up and just are great, that's just what it is. Great. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's the standard. It's not something that you shoot for and be like, yeah, I'm this most amazing, greatest person. Obviously, you should feel amazing about yourself and you're great about yourself. But that's my default setting.
Yeah, you just pat yourself on the back quietly.
Yeah,
That's all.
that's just, I already know that. Knowing that, I tell myself that, and I don't need people to tell me the standard things of what I do is the most amazing thing, because I just feel like that's just putting the bar low for yourself of what you think great is.
Yeah. Because your greatness would be dependent on their view of you. Yeah.
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 So you shoot what you want your standard to be. And that standard, whether it's your morals, your character, what you want to do, how you want to live, that's what's great.
And whatever comes with that, comes with that.
Yeah.
If 10,000 followers come with that, then it comes with that. If $1 million comes with that, then it comes with that. If the penthouse apartments and the flying out and the rewards points, if that all comes with that, then it comes with that.
Yeah. And
But
then whatever
being
is below
centered.
that doesn't have anything to do with you.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the line.
That's just the line. It's what you're willing to accept, what you're not willing to accept.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah, it wasn't the greatest story, certainly. I know.
No, that was good. That was good. I wanted to hear
man.
about you, how you came about.
Yeah,
just
bro.
talking about me.
I genuinely just be out here. Like that's the best way I could just say it.
You should be going to work, coming home.
Yeah, but then I do have like a past. I am 25, so I have lived a couple of lives. I in the past life they used to call me Vladdy Daddy. You know why?
The old Instagram name.
Yeah, the old Instagram name.
Got it.
So I realized I didn't want to be known as Vladdy Daddy, because it's crazy if I'm like 30, 35, people in the streets like, hey, yo, Vladdy Daddy. No. Nope, no thank you. And I didn't want my future children and kids to be like,
Daddy, your name used to be
yo, Vladdy Daddy. Yeah, crazy, you know what I'm saying?
Crazy.
So I did the rebrand, I did that introspect, that 6 months for you.
Yeah.
I did that for me.
Yeah.
That introspection and be like, damn, bro, I can't be doing this. So.
Yeah.
And it was just better for me because now I'm going on a place that's destined for myself, and that's okay. And it's okay to walk that alone at times. But when you walk alone, people don't understand the seeds that they're planting towards where they're walking towards. Like I told you, it's at your feet. It's what you're growing under you.
Yeah.
And then people who are getting inspired, like the young kids you talk about, other people that that's probably going to see you down the line, they're just going to be like, damn, what am I doing?
And that's so crazy because they would never know that I was in the exact same position that they were probably in.
But you know what? That sets themselves up to do the same thing for themselves.
Yeah.
You know, that's why I don't say like, oh, I'm this great thing. You know, I'm this amazing guy, this one and third, because what you think is great is probably not what I think is great.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think we also tend to forget where we've come from and the goals that we've reached, though.
Yeah,
Because we set new goals.
Yeah.
Especially as a creative,
You get drowned. You drown in them.
Yeah.
Almost at times.
You don't got to tell me.
Yeah.
That's why I set a team of people and do my consultations with different people and professionals because I have this goal. How do I get to this goal? Because if I try to do it myself, I'm going to take this road and go this way and that way and this way. But if I set people in position to educate me and help me and guide me to get to this goal, it will just be a straight road. I will set myself up for sure.
For sure, yeah.
For sure.
Now, why do you feel like you want that so much?
Want what so much?
Like what? Everything.
You know what's funny? I heard there's this video on Drake's page, and he's like, I don't know, the video gave me chills. He's basically like, someone asked him, the interviewer asked him, what's your biggest fear? And Drake was like, my biggest fear is that it all doesn't matter. Like, none of it matters. And we know how rich Drake is, how wealthy he is.
Yeah.
He's one of the greatest rappers of all time.
Yeah.
And he's like, his biggest fear is that he's going to die one day and none of this even matters. What is he leaving behind? Like, the money doesn't matter. It's physical. Yeah. It'll perish, you know? So for me, I know my purpose on this earth is not to get the millions. It's not to get the houses, not to get the real estate. It's not to get the commercial properties and franchises of Pretty in Paint in every state in America. That's actually not my purpose. People assume that, but it's not. My purpose is actually to serve people with my gift, to utilize all of my gifts and not partially unwrap any of my gifts. Utilize all of my gifts and serve people.
To the best of your ability.
To the best of my ability with what I got. And what I got will change. What I got now is not what I had 5 years ago.
I think we're going to be good friends, Shanell. Oh, God. Oh, my God.
You're funny.
Oh, my God.
You're funny. You done took off your glasses and everything.
I kept mine on. Serious.
I got to see. Can't see nothing.
No, I do it to be cool.
Oh, are they real?
Huh?
Are they real?
No, they are real.
Okay.
They're 1,000% real.
I can't stand.
I'm telling you, my vision is not 20/20.
The people who wear the glasses that look like they're real just for style. I'm like, y'all don't even know.
I didn't know people that actually did that. They weird. I don't care. They're weird.
The Sheen glasses? What?
They're weird. They're weird. It is
a struggle to see out here in these streets. Y'all don't even know. Oh, I forgot Sterling does it all the time.
Nah, bro.
I'm throwing punches.
The thing is, I just think it's funny because I take these off to look better. Y'all put them on to look better.
No, I put them on. I asked Sterling. I was like, this made me look smarter. He said, yeah, so I kept them on.
All right, bet.
I wear them to drive.
Nah. Yeah, okay, all right. So at least they have a use.
That's valid.
You know what I'm saying?
That's valid.
All right, guys. Thank you for coming.
What's this podcast
my
called
bedtime.
again? What's the podcast called again?
We vibing. That's gonna be the
Thank you
intro.
for joining the Viben podcast.
Yeah, we vibing.
Oh shit. We are vibing.
Oh God, I
that
need that in a snippet.
You should have like an intro, like a.
We are.
Like Nationwide is on your side. Like you should have something. Like something.
No, all ideas are
a little jingle.
Yeah.
Just a little jingle. You need a little jingle.
Yeah.
You'll figure it out.
We vibing. No, all right. Not all ideas are good ideas. All right.
Money is good.
Thank you, Shanell. Thank you. It's past my bedtime.
Me too. I'm tired. I gotta drive back.
No, for real. Thank you for really coming on this podcast, and I appreciate your time. You too, Sterling. If I did I say it? Yeah. Gang.
Sterlo. Surreal Shoots on Instagram.
Yeah.
I shout him out every time.
Let him know.
Surreal Shoots on Instagram.
Let him know. Guys, thank you for tuning into the podcast. You find us on Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, and TikTok. Thank you for tuning in. It's your boy Vlad with the Vibes, and I'm signing out with the most powerful woman I know.
You're sweet.
Shanell.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Follow me, Shanell White, on Instagram. ShanellWhyte on Instagram. Pretty in Paint. Pretty with 2 Y's in, and then paint 2 T's.
Yeah. Link will be in the description. Boys, you know who to call. You know what I'm saying? Because you know this is what it is. You know the shorties that do makeup, you know what I'm saying? Shorties that do eyelashes, the estheticians, they know the other shorties, you feel me? So you get cool with them. Once you get cool with them, you talk to them, be like, you find your wife. All right.
Signing off.
All right, my fault. Bye-bye.